everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Calli's in the Kitchen. I've got here the Blossom Flower mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. And also, a while ago, I purchased several druzy discs. She had them in a big round, and I purchased several of them. And on one of them, I cut out some smaller circles and thought that it would be a good centerpiece. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm placing it flat side down and the druzy side up. I've got my NicPro and I've centered it in relationship to this direction. I know that when I turn it around, it doesn't look centered. It's really, really odd. So I've got my NicPro. It's sitting at 35 degrees Celsius. I did 200 grams, 100 grams of A and 100 grams of B because I do it by volume. So I use the markings on my cup. I'm going to set aside, I think 30 grams in one cup, and the other cup, and I know that 30 grams is going to be too much, but I'll just do 30 just to be safe. And then I will do 20 in the other cup because I'm going to do two colors. And one is going to be CastinCraft, the white, and the other I'm going to try, and I saw Julie do this in one of her videos, where she used alcohol ink in her resin. So I want to try that instead of pouring inks in. So, and I'm going to use Decorum Lavender, and I'm going to put in a little bit of metallic copper in there just to see. So now that I've got my resin cups all set, I'll put in the rest of this resin. And then I'll let that settle for a bit, and then I'll torch it in a moment. But while I do that, okay, so I'm going to put some lavender drops in this one. No, I'll do my white first, I think. All right, so that was 30 grams, so I'm going to put 3 drops of my white. 1, 2, 3, and this is the CastinCraft. Okay, forgot my other stick, so I'll use this one. So I'm stirring this up. I've got 2 piping bags on the sides ready to go. So I'll mix that really well. I see some bubbles around my druzy. I will get them out in a moment, because I'm sure they'll still keep coming out. I'll just let that sit aside for a moment. So let me just get this out. Getting my paper towel. Okay. All right. Thought that would be a cool centerpiece. Okay, in here, I've got 20 grams, as I mentioned. I'm just going to put in 1 drop first and see what it looks like. Not dark enough, so kind of wanted to do a purplish color. So 1, maybe 2 more. 2 more drops. Not quite dark enough. I should have maybe picked a different color. Let me see if I can mix up another color in there. Let's see, to make it a little darker, I've got a little grape, maybe grape. So let me put 1 drop of that in there. Whoops. Yeah, I maybe should have, almost dropped that into my mold. Yeah, maybe I should have done the grape. So let me mix that up. Still not dark enough for me. Let's see, what else do I have? It's like cooking, looking for my spices. Oh, deep purple. Now, do you think I'll get it with this? I'll put 2 drops in there. I want to use this instead of paste, so we'll see. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. So I don't think I've ever done this before where I've colored, I don't remember now, where I've colored resin for a piping with alcohol ink. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, might as well put in my little bit of copper. So I'm going to take about that much. Oops. Whew, that's strong. Ooh, cool. It's more coppery than purpley now. Interesting. Yeah, I put too much copper. Oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay. More importantly is if my bloom comes out is what I'm more concerned about. So let me mix this up really, really well, because with mica powders, I know you have to really mix and mix and mix and mix. So actually, why don't I do that, put them in my piping bags, and then when I'm ready to start piping, I will put you to a little music. So uno momento. Okay, so it's been a few hours and it's almost bedtime. So if I sound a little gravelly, it's because it's almost my bedtime. So it's, I think it's okay to put my top coat, and I'm really happy with this not spreading. I did just want little dots, so hopefully it looks cool on the other side. So in here I mixed up 3 ounces total. And I'm going to use, I think I wanted a dark blue, so maybe this will work. I'm using the Let's Resin pigment paste, and I might put in a little purple in it as well. So isn't that funny? I lost my purple alcohol ink, and it was kind of a hodgepodge of different colored alcohol inks, so maybe that's why. So let me just put in maybe 3 for now. And I'm using Transparente from Resin Pro. It's one that I have left over that I'm not using very much. So, and what I like about that is you measure it by weight, meaning I can use any cup to put in my resin, you know, because I don't need to have the measurements on the sides. I can just measure it. And then Resin Pro has a great app on, you tell it which resin you're using of their line, how much you need, and then it gives you the A or B. Supposedly you can use that for other resins as well, but I haven't tried it yet because I just haven't had the need to yet. Okay, so I'm going to put purple in as well. I'm going to put 2 drops, so blue and purple. Oops. And then I might put a little bit of black, although the black might take over. So, you know, it's just, black is a great color for background, but it's, I get kind of bored with it, so I want to use something different. So I think I will get my black. It's not quite, yeah, it's that different kind of blue. So let me get my black. If you hear some gurgling sound, it's my husband not being able to wait till I finish taping. He's having a glass of milk before sleeping. Okay, so I'm putting some Holbein primary black acrylic ink. Okay, that's not, it's still not quite the darkness I want, and I'm gonna do just 2. You got, I have to, when I do the black, I have to do it slowly, meaning 1 drop and then another drop, because the black all of a sudden just overpowers what you're doing. So I'm glad I did that, because that's kind of, I think, more what I'm looking for. I'm surprised, I'm just wondering what would be a good deep dark. See, it's hard to tell because in the cup it looks like it's dark, but then when I do this, it's not. So I think perhaps maybe a few more drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of dripping here. Whoops. Okay. And then if it got too black, I just put in the blue again. So I think I'll be okay. My more concern, there we go. There we go. That's it. See, I'm kind of looking at that kind of dark. I don't know if you can see my stick, but anyway. My more of my concern though is if I have enough resin, and it's okay if it doesn't go all the way to the top of the mold, as long as it just covers and gives me a back coat. I'm going to stop calling it top coat because it's really the back coat. My petals look promising. The one thing that for me is difficult is to get each petal even and the same shape. So I do try, but like, see, this one got a little narrow. So anyway, and I know in nature the flowers actually are perfect. So all right, here we go. Ooh, perfect. That's the color I wanted. That's a deep blue. Okay, cool. I can see the blue. You may just see it as black, but in the lighting here, maybe I'll turn it on real quick. I don't know if you can see, but there is a blue. So, ooh, I did enough resin. Yay! Oh, I'm always so happy when I do the right amount and that I don't waste resin. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Tomorrow morning can't come soon enough for me to see how my bloom turned out. Oops, I gotta clean that up. Okay, I will clean that up, torch, and then go to bed, hopefully fall asleep, because I'll be thinking how this turns out. All right. By the way, if anybody loves movies, and if you have Prime Video from Amazon, we just watched The Keeper. Oh my God, it's such a great movie, and it's a true story. So, okay, let me just torch real quick here. Had both of us crying. It was such a good story. Okay. All right. I know in the light it looks like it's black, but I see blue in it, so that's okay. Okie doke. I will see you, and may the resin deities bless me with a nice bloom. Catch you soon. All right, it's that time. It's that time. Just got up. Ooh, I can see the blue. See the blue? I don't know if you can. I'm trying to. Well. What a pretty mold. All right. Oh, and I get to take the druzy out. Oh, I can't. I got to remember. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to take this out. Okay. Now, because I put a dark, it was this direction. I got to remember which petal was the right one. So let me just take that out. Just take this out. Hold on. There we go. Oh my, look at my little calla lilies. Very pretty. And I got like a bonus sort of, I don't know what you call it, little fold. But I'm just going to take you in and show you sort of each petal. They're not equal. It's just very difficult for me to do that. But I think that turned out quite nice. And I think it's bendable enough for me to shape. Oh, yes, it is. So I'm going to try and put it in my my bowl. So at least there's a little sparkle. And then these turned out the way I wanted it to, which is just there. So I'm quite happy. I hope you guys like it, and I'll catch you next time.